Nanase versus Eltnum. So, I mean, Nanase has good range, right? She has really good range, but I guess what you have to worry about when you're Nanase is that you have to worry about the effective ranges of Eltnum, right? So you have to work around that. I'd suppose what you'd say is that you'd work around getting fireballs, or we're using those fireballs in order for Oki and stuff like that, but or using them to get in, but we will see how Neon approaches this one. So first things first, I am mega sick of being in the corner already. We're going to DP out of there, right? Slides out of the corner. And then the pressure check finds the hit. And Nanase in this version of the game, much more of a Oki character slash. She's like rushed down Oki in like the weirdest, coolest way, right? Get the combo, put the fireball down, try to make a read on what angle they want to get away from based on what you've done before, or maybe based on some general tendencies, and then try to run a game based off that, right? So, what are we doing here, Neon? Get the hit. Boom, 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 boom. Drops a combo, but gets the fireball anyway, and goes for the up fireball, maybe with good reactions, right? So, maybe with good reactions. So, got the up fireball, got the hit. Maybe gets a full combo this time. Yes. Fireball. And then it approaches it before the fireball comes in because there's a bit of a delay on this one. As it's turning, so this one, what it does is that it goes to, I need to get XSplit. I'm streaming enough. I need to get XSplit so I can get on that Sajam tech and do like some fucking whiteboard stuff. That shit's awesome. Anyway, so this fireball, boom. All right. So fireball goes from the air and then skirts the floor and then goes down that way, right? What Neon does is that this is a very common tactic thing you have to think about is that he does the fireball. This has a delay as it's turning this way. He gets the throw before the fireball shows up. Ooh, veil off. Stop dropping combos. Fireball, fireball. Oh, you just went for fireball. Can you combo off that fireball? I'm not quite sure. Is what I mean is throw into fireball the common combo? I don't think so. Trying to go for Oki there. Veil off. Get him off me. Breaks the grid as well, right? So because he broke the grid again, he was able to win Vorp roll. Checks the pressure again. Good stuff, Neon. So despite not having the Vorp roll at the end. Man, a lot of fakes here from Skye, actually. See the dive kicks like that? He's maybe looking to snipe a button with the dive kick. But it finds the hit anyway. Dun 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 dun. Goes for EX wire. Go fire or reload. Boom. So get some good damage, right? Reload. But in this reload situation, I believe you're negative. So Skye down backs, waiting for something. On the tech. Gets a Vorp roll from on the side of Skye. Immediately spends it to recognize the situation. And so even though that the opponent is plus on the throw break, what he did is that he uses chain shift immediately to recognize what is she going to do after it. Is she going to pressure me regular, or is she going to like run up and do something afterwards, right? So if you're not that plus, you're like +2 or +3, right? So if you're in that situation, you know, a lot of normals are still going to be starting up if you mash chain shift immediately, so then you can respond if there's a button being pressed out. Button is not being pressed out. I'm Skye. I'm recognizing that this is a forward moving Nanase. Tries to go for a snipe, but Neon, recognizing that the chain shift has now given Skye the advantage of information, decides to down back. Nice block on the overhead. Very calm play. A lot of shielding as well. Look at all the shield that he has. It's out of dodge. Oh, no, he got sniped. No pickup. That was so big because he's able to get Vorpal, and now we go in. Look at it. Immediately, as soon as he gets Vorpal, he's like, fuck this neutral nonsense. Let's get in that bitch. So he goes in, right? And the reason why is because this slide thing is so good once you have Vorpal. Slide in, get Vorpal, chain shift after the mix-up because she has a low and a mid option out of that, or a low and a high option. Doesn't get the combo afterwards, but able to find the hit. The main thing is that she got the pressure now because of it. How important is Vorpal? Keeps the pressure up with the super. Veil off once again, and the timing on the veil off means that Skye gets Vorpal once again. Does mean you spend all of your meter, but a character like Eltnum, you know, she can play a very good game without any meter. Chain shift. I wonder what this chain shift was about. I don't know if I necessarily like this chain shift. Maybe trying to recognize if he was going to go for the setup beforehand where he got the throw. I don't think so. Oi, hit him over. Throws in before the fireball gets in. Okay, I don't think you can combo off that because that's the second time he's gone for Oki on this situation. Neon fucking mauls this dude in the corner. Look at that. Chuck him. Fireball Oki. Goes in once again. Use the super. Keep the pressure up. This is how you kill people with Nanase. This is how you kill people with Nanase. You get the hit. You run the Oki. Oops. You get the hit. You run the Oki. And you kill them. You know, I'm not one for like cosplaying and stuff like that, but what I do want is I want replica swords and replica weapons from other people. If I could ever find someone to get me, or to... The first one that comes off the top of my head is that I want Cliff's sword, the Dragon Slayer, but another one that I would really, really like is, what's it called? Nanase sword. I think Nanase sword is really cool. Finds the hit. Finds the grid break as well. So one thing, let's I want you guys to keep this in mind while we're watching this right now. Keep in mind the grid. After he finds the hit, we started at what, 69 or 89 seconds? How long is this grid problem? How long is this grid going to be a problem for Skye? Dun dun. Drops the combo. Chain shift. DP's out. Look at that. Boom. Another 17 seconds of warp roll for Neon. So now we're going from 89 seconds at least to the minimum. We're going to go to... How did he win that Vorp roll again? Yes. Oh, let's look at that, right? DP's out. Took a big risk, right? But he could have supered that, so he might have been able to stay safe. So goes in. The shield was very smart from Skye. He wants to make sure to keep Vorp roll. He dodges out of the way. Shield. Shield. Oh my god, it was just a shield. It was just one shield. One shield. I thought it was two. One shield. Gets it. And then the second thing is that the moving forward, remember, builds Vorp roll. Just one shield was the difference. And then gets the Vorp roll. But that was largely, you know, a lot of that you can consider that all of this, look at all of this combo, or half of this combo, I guess. Reversal throw. Half of this combo was not him building grid. If he was building grid during this, he would have been a little bit higher Where's my mouse? He probably would have been around here, maybe here. He would have lost it to here. He would have gained it back to here. Lost it to around here. Might have been able to win it. He might have been better to win. He might have been better to not have attacked and won the cycle or move forward, right? Because in that situation, Neon might have been thinking about him moving forward. And this is why Under Night is so sick. Think about the mind games that can go around with just this one situation. Let me put it back to that moment. So, I wish there was like a 1 second back instead of just fucking frames. So, in this situation right here, let us talk about really quickly all the situations that you can possibly think of in this situation, which is not very many of them, but it will break down what is really crazy about the grid system, right? Vorpal, we've already stated how important it is as a mechanic and all the benefits that it gives you. We don't have to talk about that again. But what we can talk about is the ways that this situation could have gone down, right? In this situation, he could have stopped, Sky could have stopped his block stun or his block string right here. He would have probably been able to keep grid enough for that moment, right? What he could have done instead is maybe move forward. Because Neon was blocking. So he could have moved forward. He would have gained grid. He would have been able to maybe put on some extra pressure by getting into him, right? However, let's talk about a different scenario. Let's talk about a scenario in which Neon recognizes that he can't press a button because he will gain shield away from him. Now, this is a situation where Neon might be pressing buttons in this range and Sky will not. And then Neon gets it because he's moving forward. This is the expansive back and forth that grid creates at all times. This is why I'm mad impressed with UNIST players. I'm incredibly impressed with these guys because this is look at all the things that you have to juggle in your head. 1, is he going to shield? 2, is he going to go in? 3, should I go in? 4, what's the meter situation look like? You know, all of that has to go into your head immediately, and then you have to make decisions based off that. Good decisions based off that. Very, very hard. Could it be a lack of awareness or just lack of caring about and wanting to continue pressure since Nanase is just one confirm away from being dead? That it could be it. You're very right. You're right. You know, if maybe at this situation Neon was pressing buttons, he finds the hit and he wins. You're right. It just adds another layer to the game. You're absolutely right. But in this situation, Vorpal wins him the game, right? Because he goes into this, chain shift, 50-50. Throw beforehand, gets another combo, pressures up, Veil off, wins, be able to deny grid or deny the Vorpal by breaking his own grid. And then the check. Oh no, drops it! And then throw. All right. So if I think Neon played this one. So in the end, what I want to say is I think Neon played this one right. I think he played this one right. Very common for opponent to press buttons in that situation. He would have been able to get Vorpal and then be able to push his advantage afterwards. By the way, up fireball again. Very impressive. Gets the hit. Dum bum bum ba-dum ba-dum ba-dum. You got pressure with the TK fire. By the way, I love TK motions. Like so I want to eventually learn how to play Nanase. I think Nanase is sick. Oh no, grid break. That's not good. Look at the Vorpal cycle at the timing. Oh no. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Overhead. This combo hurts so much. Oh, he dropped it because the chain shift got the throw afterwards. That was a fucking dropped combo from 3.8. Tried to go for very common round start when Eltnums have extra meter. They go for that round start. Round start. What is it? Like EX rope, EX whip. What is it technically? I'm trying to find a name for it. Hold on. What's that move called? Cutting sink? Ether light. All right, called ether light. Flonon also has a good TK. You're absolutely right. TK fireballs are mad fun. Wait. All right. That's not what he wanted. He wanted up back fireball. Let's see. What does he mean by that? So, tries to go for that. This would have brought him closer and then brought plus frames. He would be able to do a mix-up off it. Goes in. Yeah. That makes sense, right? This would have been... This wanted fireball. But, oh, you know what happened? Is that in the freeze frame, it ate an input. That sucks, but he got away with it, right? So that's cool. Tech goes in, checks the pressure after recognizing he hasn't gotten in a block stun yet. And then challenge after the shield. So shield, boom, shields, great stuff there. Drops the combo, still has pressure though. 2B is so good, it moves you forward. Look at that. 2B, yeah, 2B is very good. 2B is very good. It is a move that moves you forward. And it's also has, remember talking about proration before. So good damage here. He tried to take grid. He tried to break grid in this situation. So, tried to combo into Veil Off. And then if you comboed into Veil Off, he would have been, his grid would have been broken. Sorry. His grid would have been broken. Vorpal would have been unable to be used, and he would have won next sequence. So this is a good idea. Just unfortunately poor in the execution. Now we're in an entirely different situation. Jumps out, good read on the fireball. We're back into the corner. Look at this. So, Veil Off doesn't work. Responds, punishes in time, and then wasn't able to get the full combo. Goes for the fireball right here. Great read on it. Gets the jump back, and then immediately goes back in. He still has Vorpal. He has no reason to not to let up, right? Goes back in, finds the hit. One thing I've been really impressed with Neon is that he's recognized when he has advantages. Blocks the overhead. Very nice. Tries to play a little bit of a shimmy game. Pressure. Continuing on. Look at all the grid on Sky. You just be able to find that time to chain shift. Oh, the air throw. Yo, fuck. Oh, that's so sick. Yo, chuck him. That was so sick. Boom. Chuck him. Yeah, look at that. I didn't even recognize. That was a no reload combo because he Veil Offed and didn't get the reload. Boom, boom. Chuck him. Yo, reload in neutral. Didn't even get. He didn't even get. What's that called? He didn't get an even active reload. That would have been a full active reload. Oh no, wait. There's what's it called? You don't. When you ran out of bullets, you just. When you shoot, I think, and you don't have any bullets left, you active or you just regularly reload. Woo! Harsimus. I can't support Chelsea, but I'll give you the follow. You know what? I appreciate it. I appreciate you setting aside our differences and supporting. Anyway, I appreciate it. That was a good match. It was a lot of fun to watch. Yo, that air throw was so sick, though. Chuck that bitch.